Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment as the Tennessee Titans get it done. They defeat the Houston Texans 42-36, and man, let me tell you something. You all know me. I can be very critical whenever the Tennessee Titans do not play up to par, or at least what I believe to be par, right? My expectations. I expected a close game here. Right, I had the Titans winning this game 31-24. I'm in a much better mood today, and being 5-0 helps with that, than I was after week 1, 2, or 3. And that's like even regardless of the record. Because let me tell you something about today. The offense was truly dominant. And it looked like a Super Bowl offense for the second consecutive game. Really for the fourth consecutive game. A truly Super Bowl level offense. And it looks different than it looked with like the Patrick Mahomes led Chiefs team last year. Because, they were just such an aerial attack. But even the Chiefs' Super Bowl winning team, did they have games last season where they ended up in a shootout and they needed Patrick Mahomes to bail them out and their defense was absolutely awful, but they just won the game anyway? Oh, absolutely. We are living in a twilight zone, Tennessee Titans fans. We are an offensive football team and it's not close. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. After the years and years of Jeff Fisher and Mike Munchak and Mike Malarkey, I can't believe there wasn't another Mike in there, Ken Wisenhunt. We are, and Mike Vrabel, oh, there is another Mike, of course, but now Mike Vrabel's a different story. But after all those years of being Fisher Ball, 8-8, scrappy defense, great defenses at times, 2008, one of the best defenses. Early, Jeff Fisher era, Steve McNair, Eddie George's offense was good, but the defense was always the anchor. We are now an offensive football team and one of the best in the league. Wow. And we are quite unstoppable. I mean, the Texans, now let me say this. The Texans, and I said this in my preview for this game, the Texans' run defense is awful. I mean, I don't know if it's ranked the worst in the league. Let me tell you from my eyes, it's the worst in the league. They made Clyde Edwards-Helaire look like a Hall of Famer from his first game in the league. Derrick Henry is great. Long live the king. Okay, when it comes to Derrick Henry, without a doubt. But, and also Jeremy Nichols even looked great today. But the Texans' run defense is awful. So we do need to take that into account. I mean, it is really bad. Their defensive line has nothing on it outside of J.J. Watt. And he's like in and out of on the defensive line because, he plays left end. He also plays outside linebacker a little bit. But outside of J.J. Watt, they have nothing on the defensive line. Like, they're, after losing DJ, what's his name? DJ Reader, right? They lost the nose tackle that they had. Lost him to the Bengals. And also some other people that they've lost recently. Their run defense has just gone completely down the tank. Charles Omenihu, Ross Blacklock, whatever his name is, who they drafted this year. None of them are doing anything. But regardless of all that, man, I mean, just seeing our offense as dominant as it was, can the camera focus on me, please? But after seeing our offense, how dominant it was today, I mean, I can't help but actually be more positive than negative today. But we're going to get to the defense, okay? We got to get to the defense and how bad it was. But Derrick Henry, man, long live the king. The guy's a beast. And some of you people were questioning him. I didn't question him for a moment. Not a second. Not even for one moment. Our run blocking has not been there all season long, but the minute you get this man in space, the minute you get him on the second level, it's over. It's a wrap. We have this 6'3", 250-pound man who looks like occasionally Chris freaking Johnson. I mean, was that not a Chris Johnson-like 95-yard touchdown that we saw today? Was that not? I mean, it's incredible what the special talent that we have in him. And some of you people didn't want him extended. Look, I'm not going to lie. But by the end of the contract, yeah, he probably will be done. But man, can we ride this out for a little bit? And he might not even be done at the end of the contract because, I mean, the guy's just, I mean, this is like, I can only compare it to the elite athletes we've seen in our lives, like a LeBron James, like a Bo Jackson, like just a physical specimen who you kind of have to throw the rule book out for. He might still be as dominant 4 years from now, but for right now, screw this talk. He's the best running back in the league, at least when it comes to rushing. If you want to take your Christian McCaffrey because of what he adds in the receiving game, your Ezekiel Elliott because of what he adds in the receiving game, fine. But in terms of actually rushing, he's the best rusher in the league, period, point blank, and a discussion without a doubt. And then, hey, if you give him the ball in space in the passing game, yeah, he can still break out for a 50-yard catch like he did today. Long live the King, Derrick freaking Henry, dog. The guy is an absolute monster. Ryan Tannehill. Great. He was great today, and he had the one interception. But outside of that, he was fantastic. And even the interception wasn't that bad. He shouldn't have thrown it. He obviously should have thrown it to the middle of the field because I guess it was obviously a post that was supposed to be up the field. So definitely that's where he was throwing the ball. That's what he intended for the route. But he should have recognized the fact that the middle of the field was wide open. There was no safety. He should have thrown it in the middle of the field. But outside of that, man, the guy was fantastic. I did also have one problem with him, though. I will say this. At the end of the fourth quarter, he moved us down the field. Great. I thought we were going to run out of time because we were hitting too many stuff inside. It didn't move us down the field. And A.J. Brown had a fantastic catch. We're going to get into that in a second. But, I mean, dog, next time, can you please just, like, try for some shots in the end zone, some stuff out of bounds, because we were playing a little too close there at the end. We were going to have one more shot at the end zone. We should have had 4, at least. So 2 shots at the end zone, potentially. We only needed 1, thank God. But only 2 shots, potentially, no. You need to have at least 4 shots in the end zone. We need to set ourselves up for that in the future. But he led us down the field again and again and again and again. The guy's hitting throws. The guy's playing fantastic. I mean, this is going to be, as long as he remains healthy, whoo, please. This is going to be the best Tennessee Titans quarterback performance ever. It will beat Steve McNair's MVP season. It will beat Warren Moon, anything he's ever done. He's on pace right now for, I mean, before this game, it was 36 touchdowns, and he had 4 touchdowns today. So, I mean, what is that? So now he has 13 touchdowns after 5 games. So he's on pace for 40 touchdowns, like 41, 42 touchdowns this season. Ryan Tannehill. Will he make that number? Probably not. But I think he's headed for 30 plus, and that's definitively. I mean, the question for me would be 35, and I think he probably will hit 35. The best Tennessee Titans quarterback performance in the season we've ever seen. As long as he's healthy, please stay healthy, and I'm sure he will. And it's just fantastic. It's great to see. The guy's an absolute beast, and I can't believe these Dolphins let him go. Adam Gase, how can these New York Jets look at Adam Gase and say, this is a good head coach, as Ryan Tannehill is performing extremely well in Tennessee, as Le'Veon Bell goes from being one of the best running backs in the league to being one of the worst under Adam Gase, as Devontae Parker goes from being a struggling wide receiver to now being one of the better wide receivers in the NFL after Adam Gase. How can these people? Ryan Fitzpatrick, was he there? I'm not sure if he was there, but I don't think he was there. I was going to make a point that Ryan Fitzpatrick was better outside of him, but I don't think he was there. But I mean, still, these Jets are morons. Ryan Tannehill's fantastic. He's great. And no, Fitzpatrick wasn't there. But this guy's an absolute beast. Wow. I mean, and him and Derrick Henry. And now let's get into A.J. Brown, who, look, yes, only had 56 receiving yards today. But you can feel it. It's electric with A.J. Brown. And he is elite. Can't say elite yet. But man, he's approaching. He is approaching elite. He's elite. I'll give him the three characters, the E, the L, and the I, and he will get that T and the E soon, hopefully by season's end. I mean, and let me tell you, okay, so it wasn't a catch. I don't care what anyone says. I guess I'm the only one that has eyes. His knee hit first on the touchdown. Do I care? No. And I guess at the very least, we can agree that you can't overturn it. Fine. His knee hit first, on that final touchdown, to get us into overtime. Do I care? No. Is that invalidating our win today? No. I'm just going to be honest. His knee hit first. Am I happy we got the call? Absolutely. And am I still going to give him credit for the catch? Oh, absolutely. A.J. Brown is a beast. Okay? I mean, this guy is just ascending. And we don't have Corey Davis back, who's been playing well this season. Our offense is great with it. You just give us one of A.J. Brown, give us one of Corey Davis. Now we're going to have both of them out there running around doing stuff? Oh, my goodness gracious. And also, how about this man, Anthony Firkser? Firkser, I hardly know her. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of tea here, okay? But we're all friends here, so I trust you all now. And I wanted to tell you guys at the time, but, I had to, let some time pass. I actually met Anthony Firkser personally this year. Funny story here, people. Those of you in Nashville, you know of Tin Roof, okay? Tin Roof on Demonbreun Street. I show up there for a triple date with a girl who I'm no longer seeing, but great girl. And I don't know who her friends are. I don't know who the guys are. I don't know what to expect, but I'm like, okay, I'm here for it. I show up. I'm the first guy there. Great. Then I see two people walk in. Anthony Firkser and CJ Uzama. And I'm like, okay, this is happening. And by the way, CJ Uzama lives in Nashville. Great guy. And Anthony Firkser, let me tell you, the nicest guy in the world. Absolute, nicest guy, so humble, such a great guy, great character, everything. And I just loved seeing him ball out in this game. And we actually hung out a couple times after that too. Got to know each other a little bit, not too much. I'm not saying he's a close friend of mine, but absolutely great guy. And I told him, you're going to have a breakout season this year. And, this is definitely a breakout game for him. And we needed him as Jonnu Smith went down with, I believe, an ankle injury in this game. And he was required to step up, and he did. Absolutely. Firkser was fantastic. This was definitely the best game of his career and a money-making game for him. Absolutely deserving it. A hard-earned man, by the way. And, I'm just so proud of Anthony Firkser for what he did today. So, loved seeing that from Anthony Firkser today. Anything else offensively? Okay, yeah. So for you Nick Westbrook-Ikini fans, I know there's Nick Westbrook-Ikini fans. He got his 2-point conversion. Congratulations. Okay, so yeah, that was great. And what else offensively for me? Jeff Swaim actually looked pretty good. And it was nice to have him out there. Now, I'm not sure he's going to be able to, remain on the team whenever Michael Pruitt comes back from the COVID list. But he's someone that's been with the Dallas Cowboys for years now. They've always talked him up. He's never really done much for them. But hey, he made some nice contributions today. What else do we have here? Jeremy Nichols. Look, Jeremy Nichols played well. I know I was critical of him a little bit in my preview video because, he's been a fringe NFL player for his entire career, but he played well. He ran hard. He had 5 carries for 51 yards. Okay, I'm here for this McNichols experiment. Maybe this guy, I'll tell you this, he showed more than Darrynton Evans, so maybe this guy can really hold the complimentary role to Derrick Henry. Okay, I'm here for this. But now let's see. I'm always willing to see when you show me something. I'm not going to assume you're going to do something before you do something. But when you do something, okay, you have my interest. You have my, attention. Okay, you have my attention now. You are the captain now, Jeremy McNichols. So continue to do your job there. Adam Humphries did Adam Humphries things. He got 6 passes for 64 yards and a touchdown. So that was nice to see. Khalif Raymond had 3 catches for 32 yards and would have had another catch if Tannehill, would have led him in the middle of the field. So that was a great game for him. Okay, so we've been positive for the last 13 minutes. Let's get into the defense. The defense stinks. The defense is god-awful. The defense is terrible. The defense is awful, 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 awful. Malcolm Butler. I mean, my goodness, dude. I mean, seriously. First of all, I've been telegraphing it. I've been telling you all, I've been projecting this, proclaiming this, predicting this. He will not be on this team next year. I think he knows this. And despite this, he's still playing this bad. Like, he's not even trying to remain onto this ridiculous contract that we have. I think this might be one of the worst contracts we've ever given out. It's close. It's up there. I mean, Chris Johnson didn't do anything near the end of his contract. Hell, even at the beginning. I get he's also up there. But, man, I mean, this is bad right now. I mean, I just can't believe it. He's so bad. He's so awful. I mean, he allowed the Will Fuller touchdown. What was he thinking? What was he doing? Just taking a risk, just not caring in the middle of the field. There was it a 2-point conversion or a touchdown? Yeah, the touchdown on 4th down to Brandon Cooks. He was looking at Vaccaro like it was Vaccaro's fault, but I thought it was obviously Malcolm Butler's fault. I mean, he can't cover really at all. Like, just only occasion, like maybe 15% of plays that are targeted his way, he'll come up with a pass defended. Okay, that's it. And, he's always having his arm in there, but he can't turn around. He can't find the football. He doesn't care to find the football. Doesn't care where the receiver is. Has no intention of covering the receiver at all. And as soon as they get behind him, even if he keeps them in front of him, whether or not he'll make the tackle is a question in and of itself. I mean, it's just unbelievable how bad this man is. Should he be benched? No, because although he's bad, I still think he's better right now than Chris Jackson, because Chris Jackson has had some problems too. Christian Fulton, I just haven't seen enough yet to say whether or not he's better or not for sure. I mean, he had the interception a couple games ago, but I think it might be early for that. But man, do we need Adoree Jackson? Jesus, Adoree Jackson, get healthy ASAP, please. As soon as possible, please. Okay, like we need Adoree Jackson back right now. It's bad. I mean, outside of him, Jayon Brown is not playing well. I see him in the run game. He's certainly not playing well right now. And the run game wasn't a big deal right there today for the Texans, but especially covering the tight ends, Darren Fells. He was supposed to have Darren Fells on a number of those catches today. He definitely missed him. Kenny Vaccaro wasn't covering the tight end well. Kevin Byard struggled today. Well, Kevin Byard what's wrong with Kevin Byard this season? He's been inconsistent. He was great the last game. Struggled today. I want to say either week 2 or 3. I don't know, played well week 1. I don't know what's going on with Kevin Byard today. And right now this season. I don't know. Kevin Byard is concerning me. But Big Jeff Simmons. He's the best defender. And one of the best Tennessee Titans, period. The guy's a beast. And he's our best pass rusher. And he's 315 pounds. And he plays on the 3-man defensive line. He's our best pass rusher. It's great, because he's great, but he should not be getting the most sacks on this football team, okay? That should be in a 3-4, dude. That's your outside linebackers. If that's not your outside linebackers, it better be Aaron Donald, okay? And although Jeffrey Simmons is great, he ain't no Aaron Donald yet. So, I mean, we can hope, and I don't know, he's playing well. But yeah, if it's not Aaron Donald, Doug, or Fletcher Cox, no, that should not be the case. And that was the case for us even when we had Jarrell Casey. And still, I mean, I can't believe we got rid of Jarrell Casey, man. I mean, can we call it what it is? I mean, John Robinson, I got to tell you, dude, if we had Jarrell Casey right now, I think we're giving up a touchdown less a game. I mean, literally, I think he's that important to this defense, or at least he was. And in combination with Jeffrey Simmons, in combination with Jadeveon Clowney, in combination with the occasional Harold Landry and Vic Beasley, who's a ghost. Was he out there today? I didn't see him. And I mean, I just think we're giving up 7 points less a game. I think we're more dominant than we are, and we weren't dominant today. We were dominant offensively today. But I think, we're a better looking 5-0. We feel more comfortable moving forward. I think we're absolutely a Super Bowl team. Literally. I think Jarrell Casey and Logan Ryan too. I mean, Logan Ryan would have been hard to fit too. But yeah, you probably couldn't have kept them both. But you should have kept Jarrell Casey. The number was $10 million savings for trading Jarrell Casey. Daquan Jones, who's still doing decent in the run game, do not get me wrong. Daquan Jones, 7.5. There's only a $2.5 million difference between Daquan Jones and Jarrell Casey. There's no reason why we should have got rid of Jarrell Casey and kept Daquan Jones. I don't care what anyone says. That is ridiculous. You can go pick up the phone and call Snacks Harrison, whoever you want to be the nose tackle. There is no reason why we should let Jarrell Casey go. Look at how the defense looks right now. If we had Jarrell Casey right now, do you know how high my expectations would be for this team? I mean, I'm already dreaming of Super Bowl. I'm already thinking of it. It's already flirting with me. I'd be saying Super Bowl if we had Jarrell Casey right now. I'd be saying it. I'd be saying that it's over. That's how confident I would be, because the defense would still probably be bad. Maybe it wouldn't even be bad. Maybe it'd be average. Now it's awful. Now it's terrible. At the very least, it'd be pretty bad with Jarrell Casey, which means like a touchdown less a game, because we're literally allowing at this point. Now we're able to stop the Bills for 16, but 3 of the last 4 games we've allowed 30 plus points. What the hell? Okay, and I think with Jarrell Casey, it'd be 24. It'd be, I think it'd be 24. Honestly, that's what I believe. You can disagree with that, but I think Jarrell Casey in combination with Jeffrey Simmons in combination with Jadeveon Clowney, I think we're giving up a touchdown less a game. That's what I believe. And I think at the very least, if not Jarrell Casey, then Logan Ryan, one of them should have been kept, because this defense is awful. And I know when Adoree Jackson comes back, it'll be better. But when Adoree Jackson comes back, the inevitable thing is someone else is going to get hurt, whether it be Kevin Byard, whether it be Jeffrey Simmons. And I'm not wishing that on the team. I'm just saying, if you really want to go always with the excuse, well, we're missing this guy. Well, guess what? When that guy comes back, this guy's going to get hurt. I'm just telling you, that's just the way it is. You can't expect to be healthy all the time. We're missing one player. That should not be the reason our entire defense is awful. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just frustrating. This defense, man, it's just frustrating, because Mahomes is going to rip us to shreds. If Deshaun Watson in this context in Tennessee can put up 36 on us, what is Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, what are they going to do? Now, the good thing is we have the offense now to combat them, right? In the last year's AFC Championship game, although we had a lot of similar pieces, Jonnu Smith was not as developed as he is now. Ryan Tannehill's playing better now. Hell, he's even playing, because he was barely even playing in the playoffs. He was playing well, but, he wasn't throwing that much or anything like that. Our offense wasn't in a passing rhythm, I'll say that. And, Ryan Tannehill's in a much better form right now. Derrick Henry's in just as good form, and A.J. Brown's more developed and ready to go. Corey Davis is feeling more comfortable in the offense. Adam Humphries is doing his thing and he's healthy. Anthony Ferguson is now showing up a little bit. Michael Pruitt, everything is coming together offensively. And by the way, let me give some credit to Arthur Smith, who sometimes you can be very critical of. Some people were questioning some of the play calling today. I didn't like I think there was a 3rd and 13 where we ran a draw. Yeah, that play was dumb. But other than that, he did a great job, man. I don't know. I think the commentator said on the Derrick Henry run before he ran for 95 yards, he's like, oh, you got to pass here. And then Derrick Henry ran for 95 yards. So I thought Arthur Smith did a great job today. Some people didn't like the screen pass that he called to Derrick Henry. I thought he was fine. I thought he did great, and he's doing great. He's back in stride. He's back in rhythm. There's no complaints or any problems for me, Arthur Smith. So one thing, though, that I question, you tell me what you guys think in the comments. So a lot of people are afraid we're going to lose Arthur Smith as a head coach. It's possible. I don't know if he's head coach material personally, and that has nothing to do with his abilities as a play caller. I think he could call plays. I don't know if he can lead a locker room. And I think that other teams see that. I don't think we're going to lose them next year. If we win the Super Bowl or something like that, then yeah, we probably would. I don't know. I think he's going to have to prove for a couple more years that he can really command a locker room and really lead a football team. I don't know why, just his press conferences, just the stuff when I see him on the sidelines. I don't know if he's in that, in that, I guess, frame. That's just what I see. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. But yeah, I don't know. But it's possible. He might be taken from us, and it's going to be very unfortunate because the guy's killing it, man. The guy's really killing it. On the offensive line, Taylor Lewan got hurt. And this Tyson Braylo, oh my God, is this guy the most worthless? I know he's a backup tackle, and I know it's not easy to find backup tackles, but my God, is this guy absolutely worthless. On this Tannehill fumble, Jesus. First of all, he allowed the sack. Second of all, dude, you can't even pick up the football. You can't even fall on the football well. You're 300 pounds and you can't even fall on a football. You can't even grab a football on the ground. Him and Roger Saffold. And Roger Saffold allowed a sack today as well. I mean, I don't understand Walter Sapp. Sometimes he plays well for the most part, but sometimes he has these lapses in concentration. It's a little frustrating. And our pass protection has been good this year. We only allowed 2 sacks today. I think we've only allowed like 3 or 4 sacks this season before this game. Just a little frustration there. I don't know why Ty Sambrailo can't fall on a damn football. Hopefully Taylor Lewan's good. We'll see. It didn't look great, but man, he had one shoulder injury, then the other shoulder got hurt, and now I think it was his ankle. So, man, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Taylor Lewan's body, but hopefully we can get him right because this Ty Sambrailo, I don't trust this guy at all right now. Yeah, so I think that's about it in terms of what I want to talk about today. Like I said, like in terms of the AFC South, man, wouldn't it have been nice if the Bengals could have closed out the Colts today? They're up like 24-7, and they somehow blew the lead, lost 27-28. So the Colts are still 2 games, well, I guess a game and a half back from us, 2 games back in the loss column. But man, I mean, that would have like honestly damn near closed out the AFC South. I mean, damn near. I mean, I know we still have to beat them, we still have to take care of them, and they're going to win some games down the road. But, I mean, the AFC South is still something that we have to take care of, and now we're 2-0 in the AFC South. We'll face the Colts kind of soon. I think it's like 3-4 weeks. Let me check the schedule right now. And we'll deal with them whenever we have to. And yeah, it is 4 weeks. 4 weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks down the road when we face the Colts. But we have our eye on them. We just want to make sure that we close out this division and everything like that. But man, the Tennessee Titans are 4-0, 5-0. 5-0 for the first time since 2008. What a beautiful feeling, man. I'm high on life. I'm feeling it, man. And I'm telling you, I like this type of performance because week 2, week 3, our offense was good. Our offense was dominant today. And it just felt like, man, we were going to choke this game. Man, we were going to lose this game. This felt like Ken Wisenhunt was out there leading us. We're going to choke this game away just as we did. Colts versus Titans when Andrew Luck came back against us. Not even once, but like twice. I think against in that Ken Wisenhunt, Mike Mularkey era, you know, Deshaun Watson's done it a couple times. It felt like the same old story. But man, this offense could not be stopped. Ryan Tannehill cannot be stopped. Derrick Henry cannot be stopped. Mike Vrabel continues to do a very good job of leading the troops. And man, I am getting confident. I'm feeling good. I'm starting to have Super Bowl hopes and aspirations. But next week, we go up against that Steel Curtain, another undefeated team, and probably after today, the last undefeated team in the AFC. In fact, I think that's already true. So, that's going to be a big matchup. And like I said, I'm picking us until we lose. So, I'll tell you right now, I'm picking us. But, man, they look good today against the Browns, so we're going to have to monitor this game. Big game. Oh, and they're going to be pissed. Because they're pissed that this game had to be moved. There's a lot on the line. We'll see how it goes. But for right now, the Tennessee Titans are 5-0. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the game. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. But until next time, this has been MJ of Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. See you all later.